flavor for the day. A new episode. Law Nation style, baby. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. Be sure to understand that we also live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Check out those platforms. Don't forget to join the iTunes community. We on that one too. I can't get these words out. Maybe I need some more coffee. That's what it is. Come on, Law. Get it together. One way or another. Let's go. Mama, there go that man again. Yeah. Turn me up some more. Yeah. See, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's joining this midday sports report. I see you, fam. We got ninjas in the house. Yeah. There we go. Come on. You don't like this show.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah. Jerry, what we tell him?
I want me some glory hole.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
This is.
Let's go.
This is Sparta.
Yeah. Let's go. Be sure to hit that like button. Share this content. Let that friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk. Be up. Yeah. Come on.
I want me some glory hole.
I beat the time, baby. I did. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good show today. All right. Shout out to all of the mods, the HBOs and the SGs. Please. Let's continue to grind and shine. It's beautiful to see y'all beautiful faces, beautiful Cowboy fans out there. I can't wait for this season to kick off and be on the good stance with everything. However, there are some news out there as far as the players going into this protocol situation. Hopefully they can iron all of this stuff out, Cowboy Nation, right? Shout out to you, William Wright. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, Christopher Wallace. Yeah, Jamal Baldwin, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see if I still got my powers. Yeah, I still got a few of it, right? Shout out to you, Mark. Yeah, dog's crazy, man. The dog crazy out here, man. Yeah, that dog crazy, man. Appreciate you for putting that in the comment box there. So, and Jay Lombardi, man, appreciate you, Cam. Ooh, Cam. Speaking of Cam, he might be losing his starting job over there in Patriots land from what I heard. And then they was talking about on the Broncos team that Teddy Bridgewater won his position over there as the starting QB1. And as well as Jacksonville Jaguars, they're going to start it off with Trey Law, instead of trying to go through Gardner Minshew. So it's just one of those things. Is that my pit? Yeah, that's your pit right there, famo. Yeah. The Broncos, Jay Lombardi said the Broncos did the right thing. Yeah, they probably did the right thing, Cowboy Nation. What week we face the Broncos? Can somebody put that in the comment box? What week do we face the Broncos? Let me see if I might have the schedule somewhere around here. Let me see if I got the schedule over here. Da 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 I don't have the schedule. I thought I had it. I thought I had a schedule right here. I don't have it. What week? November the 7th? No. Okay, we do. Okay, we play the Broncos November the 7th. That's going to be a must-watch TV type of game. Oh, here you go right here, schedule. I put it in Jerry Wayne's voice, schedule. All right, so we played in week 9. Okay, week 9 at 1:00 p.m. Okay, y'all, are you guys able to see it? Okay, week 9, we played the Vikings week 8, right? And the first week, the Buccaneers, Chargers, Eagles, Panthers, Giants, Patriots. Then we get a bye. Then we have to play the Vikings, Broncos, Falcons, Chiefs, Raiders, Saints, Washington, Giants. And then this list is so long, and we have to slide it up like this to see like week 18 and 17 and 16. You guys see that schedule there, right? Yeah, so that's November the 7th. Appreciate you. All right, so we got to be ready. We got to be in tune for this. And before we get this show and episode started, let's listen to Mike McCarthy.
Sorry. Mike, you added any other players to the COVID list today?
We will not be adding anybody. We do have one player in a retest situation.
Let me know if that's too loud. You guys, please let me know if that's too loud. It's pretty loud on my end, but let me know if it's loud on your end. Let me know.
So I don't have the results yet. So right now there's nothing officially to report.
And as far as the 5 who were on it as of yesterday, do you have any indication how many of those are in the 5-day window? There was just a close contact, and they could be back sooner than possibly the others.
Yeah, there's other variables involved in that too. So two of the 5 are in that situation.
2 of the 5.
Okay.
Virtual meetings continue today, or are you back in person?
No, we're back in person. We just actually adjusted our meeting spaces just to make sure we have the social distancing intact. So canceled the team meeting, split up the special teams into 2 segments out on the Ford Center. Move the O-line into the team meeting room. So just make sure we have everybody spaced out properly.
Is that pretty similar to what the layout was last season, or did it?
Not really. We had the team meeting in the Ford Center, so that was a magnificent space, and had both concourse ends that were used for the O-line and the D-line, and then even in the spring we used the concourse space for the whole defense. So we've done different. We're fortunate. We have a lot of space.
Because you went through this last year, is it a little easier to do this little transition over the last couple of days?
It is easier because we have the experience. I mean, I thought our video staff did a great job adjusting. We made a last-minute decision this morning. So, yeah, it was definitely easier.
No doubt, man. So he's pretty much going over like the procedures that's going on. It was a big wild spray of guys that had to go into protocol. I think Connor Williams had to go in today. So it's a lot of stuff that's going back and forward. But neither here nor there. The main thing that we have to pay attention to is Dak Prescott. Reading the Cowboys website, Dak Prescott is back on page with everything, and they're not letting him compete, but Dak Prescott is 100 right now. They just have an extra precautionary movement going on because I believe that Mike McCarthy is looking at this like he knows it. Like he knows that he can't win multiple games with Cooper Rush. He knows that he probably can't win multiple games with Garrett Gilbert as well as Benjamin Danucci. They good and well know about Ben, right? We saw the episode of Hard Knocks last night for those who are able to see it. If not, then just click on the Patreon link. It's there. And you guys can see the full episode. And I know they got a few of them floating around on YouTube for the time being. But on the Patreon, it's not going to go anywhere. YouTube, they're going to eventually take them off. So I'm just saying, not to promote Patreon, but I'm just saying. But neither here nor there. We know for a real reason that's the real reason for Mike McCarthy not to put Dak Prescott out there. Because he's a very precautionary guy at this point. He's trying to play it safe.
Will you still have like a defensive team meeting, and Dan will do that virtually, or will you break up?
We did it. We did it internally. Dan was, he was on the meeting virtually, but Joe Wood handled the initial beginning the meeting, and so today is our focus is more on review. Obviously we didn't play very well against Houston, had way too many mental errors, so this is more of an install review, still trying to get some things cleaned up as, this is our last shot today and tomorrow before we go into the Jacksonville prep at the end of the week.
Are the guys that aren't in the close contact situation, are they symptomatic,
What's up, Alex? What's up,
I
Ethan?
can't tell you all that. I think the players are doing fine.
Rick's line. John Fossil expressed optimism that he might be able to kick on Sunday. Is that your expectation?
That's our initial outlook going into the week. So we'll see how this we'll see how it goes throughout the week. But it'd be good if Greg was able to kick Sunday.
He better kick. Shoot. Look, my thing is special teams count as part of the phases of a game, and I'm not sitting here to tell you guys to be worried about Greg the leg, but we need to see him. We need to, and I know that this favoritisms type of stuff. If Bone Fossil, because I know that's his boy, if this brother don't make no kicks, and I'm not looking for the kicker to save us anyhow, but still, it comes down to the kicker. So I don't want this maybe he'll kick, maybe he's not going to kick. We need to see the brother kick. I don't care if he's Greg the leg. I don't care about that. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Up today, tomorrow, next couple.
If he's going to kick Sunday, we'll probably have to bring him up. Yeah.
Well,
No, we're working towards that. So yeah, working towards it.
Shout out to you, Joseph.
Have you made your roster decision too on that, or would that be after? You have to make at least one.
Yeah, but based on this retest, we may not have to make any today. So that's kind of, we're in flux right now.
Well, Coach, when you're evaluating players at the end in the preseason for roster spots, how much do you weigh preseason games versus the whole body work practice?
That's good. Let me see what he's going to say.
I think you have to evaluate live action. It definitely has a lot to do with it. So, it's the whole. It starts in April, and just how they play together. We're just giving an example to prior seasons. This I would say this is a very disjointed season for the offense. We haven't had a lot of reps where everybody's played together, and we haven't had any reps in a preseason game where the first group has played together. So you work that the best you can. You evaluate it. Defensively is, I think, part of the reason we feel so good about the path that we're on is these guys have been able to play together each week. So for the most part, the preseason games definitely play a much higher role, but I'd say they play a much higher role in the evaluation with the younger players.
Y'all might get mad at me, but I got to call a spade a spade. I think that majority of the people that watches this channel want to know the truth. They don't want to have that sugarcoat stuff, right? You don't want me to lie to you, right? You don't want me to pee down your back. I'm trying to keep it PG-13 and say, oh, that's just rain, It's the coaching, man. You are the head coach. If you say that you didn't get a chance to see your first team together on the offensive side of the field, news flash. That's you. That's you. That is ultimately, that's you. That ain't nothing to do with anything else. That's you, bro. Just the Hard Knocks episode. Jaquan Hardy. one of the biggest stages of his life, the big opportunity to play in the National Football League, and you get hit and you lose a contact. That's you. That ain't nobody else's fault but you. You missed out on that opportunity. I've been telling people for a long time, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. The brother knew that he had contacts. And it's a contact sport that you can lose a contact lens. Newsflash, keep your glasses on backup. Come here to tell you guys, Law Nation, I wear contacts. When I went out there to Oxnard, I said, man, just in case a weird wind come blowing and knock my contact loose, I need to have backup, baby. And I had my glasses right next to me in my backpack. Why? Because I wanted to be prepared for the opportunity. I want to be prepared for the moment, just in case. I've been telling people, if you got a job interview tomorrow morning, don't wait till the morning time to go get your gas. Get your gas the night before. Let me know where I'm wrong. See how your first unit look now. But if you play scared, guess what's going to happen? 9 times out of 10, scared money makes what? If you scared that Ezekiel Elliott is going to get hurt, then guess what's going to happen? Let me know where the lie is at. You can have a brilliant person making all type of good grades all through school, but they refuse to take the ACT. They wait till their 12th grade. Oh, I'm just going to take the ACT, not preparing themselves for it. Well, what's going to happen to them? It's a 50-50 chance. Newsflash, a 3.5 may not mean nothing to when you score 13 on the ACT.
Because, obviously you have history with your older players.
You say you're looking to clean up a lot, especially offensively. How do you balance the fact that, well, this isn't a true read of where we'll be offensively because we have so many key players out? How do you balance all that?
Well, there's a projection. There's a projection component, and then there's the reality of, of what it looks like when everybody lines up together. So this is a different training camp, and for me personally, you have to shift a lot of gears. You're in California, then you come back here, and then we're trying to get into the heat. This will be our first day in the heat. You had the night practice last week. You had the indoor practices last week. So I've always tried to make sure you're able to clean up the install area, which this will be our second practice with that, and then we'll have some preliminary things that'll be slid in there for Tampa Bay. And like tomorrow we'll work our first in-season Wednesday schedule, so everybody has a clear idea what the meetings look like, what the practice looks like. And then we'll get another rep at the Thursday practice, and then another rep at the Saturday practice at the end of the week. So, in normal years, you'd like to have one full week of just the in-season schedule, but our preseason schedule didn't really dictate that because we play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So just trying to get the team into a rhythm and a regularity. And by the way, we have a COVID situation the last 2 days. So we just keep working through it.
We got to see a lot of how players develop, but in your decade plus of working with Joe Wick, what have you seen from his development?
Joe's an accomplished football coach, he's. I've watched him grow from quality control all the way up to pass pass game coordinator. So this is a good opportunity for him in small doses. But at the end of the day, it's about moving the team forward, moving the defense forward, and we have a plan. This was scheduled out ahead of time. The type of practice that we're having. So. Just as he's keeping us on script.
So what exactly are his responsibilities in terms of how they evolved now that Dan is not able to be at practice?
really just keeping us on script. I mean, we haven't had to go have a job responsibility review or anything like that. I mean, it's, we've had this schedule is set and just really probably the biggest adjustment for Joe and everybody has been, moving the classrooms, just make sure that the classrooms are situated the right way.
Micah is someone who's gotten a lot of snaps for you in the preseason so far. He's going to have a big role for you. Would he play in this final preseason game?
Who was the name?
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Look at the young player. You look at that as well.
Would look at all the snaps. I mean, that's, we spent a bunch of time, spent a long period of time yesterday in personnel meetings. So the number of snaps, I think this last preseason game is really for the younger players. This is about roster development. That's the way I've always handled the last game. This is the last chance to really find out about the guys that are competing. So, and we're talking about all 69 spots.
Mike, you talked about Cooper Rush's opportunity this week. What do you most want to see from him in practice today?
Well, I just want to see him, be consistent, and it's a little bit of a moving target today because they've had the meetings, but it's a review practice, so they're not really settled into a game plan, and the defense is in the same mode too. So just look for him to have a good day today.
Well, apologies if you said this already. Will Dan be able to watch the practice live virtually? Do y'all have it set up like that?
I'm not. If we do, I'm not aware. I'm sure Hard Knocks will help us out if we.
There ain't no good joke, dude. You the head coach, bro. You're supposed to be aware of that. If that's your person that you over, the staffing that you over with, then shoot, you better make sure that he's getting some work action in and watching these tapes. But that's a story of a different day. The Scouting Pro says check out his. Let me see how. Said check out his videos on Green Bay. How he interviewed Green Bay. Yeah, interview. Yeah, I'm gonna see how he handled his interviews over there. Let's see. Damn, that's 32 minutes. I ain't gonna do all that. All right, let me see what he sound like. Let me see what he sound like over there. Get to the stage, man.
In Clay's particular case, I thought Clay did exactly what he's supposed to do there. So, how it's being officiated, those are questions for other people. He hit him with his shoulder. I mean, he's had a lot of opportunities there in the second half and to get the game back to where guys hurt today. So, we're going to have to, get back home and see how they are and regroup.
That's just how he talked. He's just a lethargic type of talker, put you to sleep, man. You got to have 2 cups of coffee and a shot of espresso with Mike McCarthy. I guess that's just how it is, let's go.
This scenario of having to be without a play caller or something you guys had to react to very quickly on Saturday. Do you have a plan already in place should regular season come? And forgive me for the hypothetical, but if, say, Kellen is unavailable, do you have the protocols in place of do we do that and you prep accordingly for that situation?
Well, we won't practice it. I mean, this is something that I think everybody had to establish last year. So, we'll have a plan, and I think going off of this past week is a good test run to just see the thing. I mean, the start of the game wasn't what it needed to be. So, I think we can definitely learn from that.
All right, that was the end of that episode as relates to Mike McCarthy speaking on those terms there. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching. If you're new to the channel, my name is Law Nation. We talk Cowboys sports talk and beyond here. And it's just one of those things, whereas when we think about all of this, man, Cowboy Nation, it just goes to show you that this team must, M-U-S-T, get going faster. And we just don't know. It's just like we won't know until week 1, and that's just what we have to do. Law react to Skip Bayless killing the Joneses. I think I got that one in queue. I think I do. Yeah, I think I might. I haven't seen the video yet, so y'all bear with me on Undisputed. But Let's listen to what these boys have to say.
Cooper. And we were kind of worried about Amari Cooper and would he be more involved in red zone stuff? And this was a fade. So it wasn't like they were trying to throw the ball up to CeeDee Lamb or something like that. They went Coop wide and just went one-on-one with Diggs. I think Diggs got a little nicked up on the play too, by the way. Came up limping with the ankle.
All right, hopefully.
That's also a thing with
the
corners.
loser's limp?
Yeah, if you do give up a play, you limp for a second. And you're like, oh yeah, it was because my and they're like, which body part? And you're like, no, trainer, I'm not talking to you. I'm just.
Yeah, Diggs didn't play, and he didn't practice today. This was the 105.3 The Fan review from yesterday of practice. Let me know if Diggs, he didn't practice today. I think that he's battling through a groin situation. Let me see if I'm correct on that one. It could be, let me make sure we refresh. Appreciate everybody for watching. Be sure to check out Michael's page over here on Twitter. And, of course, we lose Rico for the year, so it could be possible that the Cowboys still roll with 3 running backs. The other running back that probably insert in that spot would be probably Nick Ralston. Do you guys want Nick Ralston, or you think that either Jaquan Hardy could be that third running back? And I don't think Brandon Knox, unless he runs amazingly this weekend. How do you guys feel that the Cowboys should roll with that? That is a deep concern as it relates to running back, because I think that you will still probably need 3 running backs, although you got 2 great ones or good ones, however you want to call it, as far as the running back situation. And let me see. If I can zoom that in a little bit better. Diggs, yeah, Cowboys, Trayvon Diggs won't practice today, and then dealing with illness is not considered related to COVID-19, and I think it was somebody else dealing with a growing situation. I think Hardy will make it. Ralston at running back 3. Yeah, it will be interesting to know.
I'm fine. Just back up for a minute.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
It's
just a little something.
Kind of like a soccer injury.
Yeah.
It's you get knocked down and
some
you
of that spray.
You some of the magic water on it. Yeah.
What's key in the red zone, do you think? What do the best teams in the red zone do that the Cowboys need to get better at?
Fade or something.
No, people say that when they're trying to think, though. That's a really good question, but it really is. No, it really is a good question because, okay, Jeff, and I appreciate the question, but I'm going to focus to Jeff on this one. How dynamic do you think they are really down in the red zone? Because I think red zone is about creativity. It's about physicality when you get close to the red zone and the ability to run the ball in. If you get close enough, you get on the 1 or the 2 and be able to hammer it where it's quarterback run, quarterback sneak, Zeke, whoever you want to run the football, Pollard, that guy. But I wonder when you get tight red zone and you get like on the 12. And I wonder, do you have the creativity? And I don't think it's always about trick 'em, you know what, kind of a thing.
Verse sweep, baby. Jet sweep.
There's times where you have to be able to kind of scheme your way through, like, oh my gosh. It's like the teams have really good 2-point plays. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Philly special and things like that.
Yeah, you can't do that all the time.
I think there's something that you have to have with design and the use of your personnel to make that work. I don't know if they necessarily have that with this play caller down.
Y'all know why Brian Brothers don't work for the DallasCowboys.com. That joker just too raw with it, baby. Oh my goodness. I've been saying it since we had the number of years of Kellen Moore here, and it's been the same. It's just been the same situation, even with Coach Redball, and Scott Linehan didn't improve it. The only person that can improvise, like to the T, and I'm not trying to put this like a Dak Prescott versus a Tony Romo, but Romo was the guy that improvised. You were seeing White Eddie, kill. He'll kill the play. He'll just kill the play and just throw the fade to Dez, Mr. Touchdown. And our red zone inefficiencies been primarily on the fact that we didn't have that quarterback that can just kill the play, whatever the coach was trying to call, for crying out loud, and throw that thing to a fade ball. Dak Prescott, he improved on his fade ball, but now we need to see it like, because that was the thing heading into last year. I wanted to see Dak Prescott. I said, man, I want Dak Prescott to improve on his fade. Get it down there and get it to the fade. Get it to the guys that can climb the ladder. I believe that this year, 2021, let me talk. I know a lot of Cowboys, Dak Prescott apologists going to be like, Lord, you can't say that. But I'm trying to be fair and balanced as much as possible, objectively speaking. Come on, pay attention. But it's one of those things where it's been a wart, it's been a pain in our side for a long time. You can literally say now over a decade. Red zone efficiency. We've just been having those warts. Now, granted, you would like for your playmakers to get the ball. I think that Ezekiel Elliott, if you're crafty enough, you can draw plays for him to be Mr. Touchdown. If you're crafty enough, you can draw plays for CeeDee Lamb to be that guy. Or Michael Gallup, those boys that can high point the ball and bring it inside. I think that even if you create some plays, some drags across the middle, whatever it may be, I'm not an offensive coordinator, by the way. A Harder said, yeah, Romo always killed that. He like, no, I ain't ordering that one. But it could be a situation where it's this year. I'm just being optimistic that this year, hopefully, Kellen Moore got enough time to draw up some crafty plays as relates to red zone situation. That's all I'm saying. But let me rewind for those who need to hear. Back shoulder throws, yeah, back shoulders, man. Look, a back shoulder throw on a DB that's smaller than the actual wide receiver is damn near impossible to stop unless you PI the guy. That's just how it is. So pay attention. Go back. Watch the Browns. Not Browns, but Anthony Brown when it's a physical, taller wide receiver in the red zone. He's crying for mercy. And I think that we got tall enough wide receivers or wide receivers that can climb the ladder enough to get that ball. But let's listen to what Brian Brothers had to say there.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do right now is I'm looking at last year, the teams that did the best job of scoring touchdowns when they got in the red zone.
Kansas City.
See if there's things that are in common. No, Kansas City was 16th.
Were they? New Orleans?
New Orleans is top 5.
Yeah.
So
Ravens?
Some of it, I think, is quarterback. Some of it is scheme. Some of it is sample size. The thing that looks like it might be a lot in common would maybe be offensive line. Because last year's top 5 is Green Bay, Tennessee.
Yeah, running the football there.
Yeah, Seattle, not O-line.
No.
Russ.
Yeah. Russ.
Cleveland, New Orleans.
O-line and run.
So those quarterbacks are Rodgers, Tannehill, Wilson, Baker, Breeze / Taysom, and then Minnesota, San Francisco. So I think,
give me the teams again. Green Bay was one.
Green Bay, Tennessee.
Okay.
Seattle.
Okay.
Cleveland.
Okay.
New Orleans.
Right.
And then Minnesota, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Arizona.
So what I'm saying about play calling probably doesn't have anything to do with that? You think guys like at Green Bay, the play caller?
I think Green Bay is...
About quarterback?
I'm sure Aaron Rodgers is a big part of it. And Devontae Adams.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you give him single coverage, he's going to score every time.
Absolutely. Tennessee's going to hand the ball off. They're going to run it on you.
Or run play action.
The quarterback at Seattle, we've talked, the play caller got fired at Seattle.
Cleveland can block it, run it.
Yeah. That's right. New Orleans, they got a play
most
caller.
Accurate passer and fastest processor maybe in the history of football.
Yep.
As their quarterback.
But he was.
So I guess they're all different. And let's play a fun game. Let's click on 2019 and let's see how much it changes.
Okay, let's go.
Tennessee and Green Bay stay.
Yeah.
Tampa, Baltimore, Seattle, Rams. So what do you say is in common? Because I think the answer is a million things, right?
Right.
Is your quarterback comfortable when the field gets shorter, banging through reads and anticipating and throwing in a tight window? Do you have a multitude of weapons that can create mismatches where you can go up top to the big tight end, or you can a great route runner out here? Can you block? Can you run the ball? Has your play caller set up in his series of play calls something that's going to work down here? I think it's a million different things. But that is interesting to try to figure out the teams that are consistently there. And in the last 2 years, the only ones in common would be Tennessee and Green Bay and Seattle.
I think a lot of those teams can make plays in the running game one way or another. I think Kyler Murray had 11 rushing touchdowns last year. I bet a lot of those came in the red zone.
Yeah. See, to me, I look at with Kellen Moore. I want to believe that these coaches that are really good at this have ways to put you in stressful situations.
Get them.
And I don't know if Kellen Moore really does that. I don't know if he puts coordinators into the point where, like today using Amari Cooper, I can't tell you when I've seen Amari Cooper make a red zone touchdown. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I'm an older gentleman here, but I'm trying to
deep touchdowns.
It's facts, man. Y'all see, I'm trying to toe the line for everybody, man, because I know it was the start of the season. Don't want to sprinkle any poisons in anybody's mind, but I believe some of the people lamented a lot of those things earlier about you can't be one way. You can't be one way. Red zone is the shorter field, and you can't go. And I'm just using this as an example. Shotgun, all the way down until you get to the 30, and now you get into the I, and then we all looking at it like run. And then you get to the 20, we know what you're about to do. So if you try to smash it in and you don't have that same look, like you can't give me shotgun throughout or empty formation throughout the entire drive, and then we get it down to like the 20 and we see that I, and then we like, we know what we're going to do. We know what you guys going to do. Or you line up at pro set, we know what you're going to do. So it's a mixture of that, and it's a mixture of predictable plays, and it's a mixture of how your quarterback handled those situations. And I just think that maybe year 6, year 7, Kellen Moore will have it all under wraps, right? He'll have all of those plays. He'll know what plays will work. He'll know what plays that don't work. And it just, red zone has just been an issue, a thorn in our side for many of years.
Touchdowns to him.
Yeah, but with him, it doesn't seem like, well, how do you?
I remember one where he'll run like the in and then break back.
Yeah, the
out.
option routes and stuff like that. But have we seen enough of those since Amari Cooper's?
I don't think so. No, because I can.
He had a
them
touchdown.
on one hand,
The biggest touchdown he had was the overtime game against Philadelphia.
Facts.
Where they got the ball to start the period, and they went down, scored a touchdown, and he got the final one.
Yeah.
But I don't remember Kellen Moore really getting him.
I think you got a good point because the personnel's there. They have a good enough line.
So.
They don't have a perfect line, but they have a good enough line and great players, and it should be done. I'm done with this narrative, this storyline here with them struggling like that.
Yeah, to me that's the issue. I just think there needs to be more creativity, but there also needs to be, on defense we're kind of giving Dan Quinn a lot of credit for how he's using Micah Parsons.
Facts,
how he's using some of his players. I think we have to, that needs to flip around on the other side, and if you're going to use guys like Micah Parsons, people like that, and take advantage of that on offense, you need to do the same thing. And I don't think we see that nearly enough from Kellen Moore.
Yeah, it's a good episode from them guys. The information in it should be in the chat box if you want to listen to it completely without stopping goes. Just click on that link. It should be in the chat now for all of you guys. It's on the Facebook as well as the YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. Appreciate everybody. And Dak throws the rope kind of guy. Yeah, skeptical fan. It's like a direct line. It's not like a out and up. But hopefully he'll get that touch on the ball and we'll see that. And those crossers, hopefully he'll put it right in front of him, right in front of the receivers instead of behind him. And those are things that we will be looking at. And, of course, we probably have to go through some of those growing pains as it relates to rust for the week 1. But we'll find out, man. That's just the situation where we all have to wait and see. And it's not me doubting anybody. It's just me just speaking right down the middle with everything. All right, so Cowboy Nation, I really appreciate you guys for jumping in and watching this episode. Be sure to check out those guys on 105.3 The Fan. and on the website, Dak getting closer to full status in practice, and that's what they was talking about earlier, is that he is coming along pretty well, and hopefully we will see him week 1 on the right page of everything. Think about this. Last season, Dak Prescott he was on pace for throwing for like close to beyond 5,000 yards, right? And we didn't have a preseason at all. So that's the positive end of it to look at it. All right, so here is the other video. Let's listen in to them on Undisputed. But before I even play that, I just want to tell both of those guys just lean forward a little bit, because whatever they said, I know they need one of these. Yeah. Leave my Cowboy names out your mouth.
How do you rise in the rankings better or worse than this every year? I'm trying to figure.
Let me see what they got right here. It's time, baby. The phone line for your mind is open. Cowboy Nation, 657-390-7391 is that hotline for your mind. Call in if you want to have any rebuttal about what today's episode was all about. Shout out to Skip Bayless today, man. I can't believe I'm saying that for defending the star, although he is fake and as phony as a $3 bill. But it is what it is at this point. Shout out to him for today. It's just one of those things where I couldn't find that picture of Ezekiel Elliott, but y'all got to take my word for it. On one of those Hard Knocks episodes, they had got a picture of him. He got the little neck now. You can see the little neck up under there. And Ezekiel Elliott, he looks like he's going to be more explosive in and out of his cuts. And then shout out to Ezekiel Elliott being the teacher. When you watch the Hard Knocks episode, he was teaching the running back, okay, this is how you hit the hole. This is what you need to do. Burst through there. Be aggressive through your reads. And it pays off. You can see that Ezekiel Elliott got a quicker feet now. You know, his feet just moving. And it is what it is. Oh, yeah, one of the mods, man, please put the number in the chat and so I can pin it. We got the first caller of the day, 469. You're live.
What up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. What you got for today's episode?
Man, like I said in the comments, man, Shannon Sharp wrong for that, man. It's only 3 teams that's got an offense on our schedule that's really just better than our defense, and that's the Bucs, the Chargers, and KC, man. That's the only 3 teams I see that give us a run for our money for offensively versus our defense.
Yeah. You talking about just on the offensive side of the coin, they might can give us a lot of stress.
Yeah. Did
you say the Chargers though?
Yeah, the Chargers, man.
Yeah.
I like the Chargers offense.
Yeah, that Allen is nobody to sneeze at. You think Diggs going to be healthy enough to play week 1 and 2 and make sure he get that work action in on Allen, Keenan Allen?
He going to have to.
Because I don't want Allen on one of those younger cornerbacks right now.
I like to see Nation right against Allen though.
Oh, you like to see that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like to see that.
But you definitely don't want. But you know how the Cowboys operate. They'll move AB on them because of the.
Nah, we don't let him, man. Just put him on the bench that whole game. Just put him on the bench.
Yeah.
He don't even need to suit up. Just have your outfit on. Just put your little sweatsuit on, man. Don't even suit up in that game.
I wouldn't want that for that boy. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You know. But week one, how you want that matchup to be? Shout out to TJ for him.
Let me see Diggs. I'd rather see Diggs on Goodwin, and if they name Nation number 2, I'd rather see him up against
Evans,
Mike Evans, just because he's a taller body, more taller body to match up with him.
Ooh, man, you got my mind wandering now. Yeah.
Because he don't look good. He don't look good. He know how to use his range. So I think that'll be a better matchup for him against.
But I just still want. I just want Diggs on Evans though, man. I just don't want him to get out.
I'd rather see Diggs on Chris Goodwin because Chris Goodwin got a little bit more speed.
Yeah.
And Nation Wright not a quick foot guy. I'd rather see him up against Mike Evans just because he can even if he get beat on the route, he can get back with that range and at least make a play on the ball. I don't see Diggs. excelling at making a play once he get beat on the outright. I think he beat once he get beat like on the outright or a comeback.
Yeah. I just figured out, man, that it's just gonna have to be. I won't go Tampa 2, but I will roll my coverages on Chris Way though, and I just hope my dog can just line them up 1-on-1 to the outside with Evans though.
Yeah.
I think they can hold him 1-on-1. I know it sounds kind of crazy in the chat, but that's the way to go because you got to have that over the top help. And who gonna man up Gronk though? You gonna have 42 or you gonna have who had that role? I don't want LVE, man. Oh Lord.
Nah, I'd rather see Jabril Cox come in, go ahead and take over that position and let him man up.
On a rookie on Gronk. You put a rookie on Gronk.
I'd rather see what we got early rather than later.
You're right, man. What else you got for the show, man? What you got for it, man? I'm just throwing those things at you, man. And, the first caller get full range, man. What you got for the show, man?
Oh, man, that's really all I really had because, I mean, Skip did pretty good defending us against Shannon today, man. He pretty much hit the nail on the head with a lot of things he said.
Yeah.
I don't think they're giving enough credit to Michael, like our young linebackers coming in and actually improving our defense along with Dan Quinn. Because our defensive line showed look like our starters in our first and second stringers, they look pretty good going, getting at least pressure on the quarterback and messing up that O-line enough for the linebackers to make plays.
Yeah.
So I can see that. I can see them actually coming in and our defense being a top 10 defense just off of the play that I've seen, the play scheme I've seen so far. And if Jabril Cox come along the way he coming with that run defense, I think we're gonna be pretty solid all the way around on the defensive side.
The juice that I see from Cox, man, has just been all love. But I have yet to see Cox run with the first team unit. I have yet to see they not even in practice. So they got practice at the Star on they got the practice at the Star on Friday and Saturday. And I know Saturday is just going to be more of a walk through. So I won't look, and if they move 48 on first tee, I won't be like, yeah, because that means that they see something that we see, and they finally acting on it. But they
gotta see it though.
They got to, man.
I mean, he looked way better in the run defense than I thought he was. Because at first, he looked like he shied away from actually coming down in the box and making plays off of the coming off of engagement.
Right.
To where now he's looking like he's more confident in his skill set, and he'll actually step up in the box and get whoever is in front of him out the way and make a play on the ball early rather than once he catch him on the outside or in an open space.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a safety.
Yeah. So, I can't wait to see it, man. Appreciate you. What's your name, fam? I got Chris in here, man. What's your name?
Again. Yeah, this Chris again.
Okay, Chris. Appreciate you, fam. You have a good one, fam.
All right.
Salute. That was a good call from you, man. Yeah. 240. You're live.
Yeah.
What you got for the show?
Nation.
What's good with you, man?
Man, I just want to say this, man. Love your show, man.
Thank you so much.
Love your show. But Shannon Sharp is a hater.
Right. Yeah.
Skip Bayless is a slider. He be up and down. This is my team. No, that ain't my team. Man, Skip, get a grip.
He's a fickle fan. You go look in the dictionary, fickle fan, you see Skip Bayless picture that's like with the award face. Yeah.
And Shannon living in the past. So our defense don't hardly have nobody on it outside of the few linebackers that we have from last year.
Mm-hmm.
We drafted 6 defensive players. That's the first time we did that in I can't even remember back. And I've been a Cowboy fan since I was 8 years old.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right, man. We got some. Oh, they talking in the chat about O.J. Howard, Gronkowski. They got the 2 twin tight ends over there. How will you defend though? Who do you want to see on that defense starting though? Maurice Kennedy.
Listen, if Nation Wright is get some playing time. But Diggs and then Boss Man Fats, everybody say, well, he's short. Listen, Boss Man swiftness and his movement and his, I'm going to just say this word, cover ability is good. Yeah, he made a few rookie mistakes in a training camp, but that's where he's supposed to make them at right now here in preseason. But I think Diggs should go on either Goodwin or Evans, because Gronk is going to be mainly he's not going to be a deep threat. He done played a lot of football, so, he's going to be Brady's go-to guy when he need a go-to dude.
No doubt, man.
Let everybody cover him. Let double team Gronk in those shallow teams.
Appreciate you for calling in, bro. Hey, I'm going to get back with you, though. Call back, okay? Your time up.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good call from him. Shout out to you, Sadiqa. Let's see what we have here. And let's see what we got here. Appreciate you. What the AI had to say.
To build the nation and at Jay Lombardi, looking good with that wrench.
Oh, yeah, Jay Lombardi, man. You appreciate Jay Lombardi for holding it down. We got the legendary, the 469.
469. Well, when you see the 469, it's about that time.
Law, it's been a minute. How you been, brother?
Oh, my goodness. It's been a minute, but hey, it's good. Everything is well over here, man. The water tastes great. It's finna be the start of the season. It's finna go crazy over here, man.
Oh, yeah. So, what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of medical background. I ain't no scholar or no doctor yet, but it's coming. Y'all just be on the lookout. But for right now, I just want to clear up the Dak Prescott injury. The reason why a lot of people are confused about this is because if you watch that first episode of Hard Knocks, when they saw the two trainers and Dak and all them talking, they bleeped all that out. That was for a reason. They didn't want you guys to know and what was going on. So when they went back and did the MRI, I'm going to tell you what they saw that they didn't tell you. They saw a muscle tear, okay? The reason why I can definitively say it was a muscle tear is because of how they have been treating Dak Prescott. And usually when you have and a muscle tear has grades and degrees. You see what I'm saying? You can have a minor muscle tear that could leave you out 1 to 2 weeks. A greater muscle tear, you increase the timeline. I think who was it? Ray Lewis I think it was the last Super Bowl.
Bicep.
He was coming off the bicep. And that injury was, a significant tear. He just, manned himself through that for the sake of his team. Now, what they're doing here with Dak Prescott, they're being cautious because it's a minor tear. How do you know it's a minor tear? If you look in practice, that first week, they weren't sure. They didn't have him do anything. The second week, they allowed him to do those practice reps. He wasn't throwing full scale, but they allowed him to start throwing it again, okay? Now, here's the thing about this muscle injury or this muscle tear. The location of the muscle tear and the type of tear that it is, okay? It came out in some reports, not all, but in some, I don't know if it was Adam Schefter or whoever, but he had a latissimus muscle tear. For all my bodybuilders, you go to the gym and you do that machine where you have your arms above your head, the crossbar, and you pull it all the way down and you pull it into your chest. It's called a lat pull down. That lat pull down is the minor tear that Dak suffered, okay? Now, here's the problem and the tricky part with that injury and why it's going to be season long. In order for you to generate power and torque to get that zip on a ball, you need your feet to be right so you can generate and drive through with your hip. But as you're driving through with your hip, you're also utilizing your latissimus muscle. You see what I'm saying? Because when you come and if you're at the top of that throw, if you're throwing it 20, 30 yards or more, you're at the top of that throw. You're extending that latissimus muscle. You see what I'm saying? And if you're trying to get a lot of zip on the ball and you're trying to bring it in like on that quick, 5-yard slant route, you're going to utilize that latissimus muscle. And because the tear is on the right side of the throwing arm, there is going to be season-long potential for re-injury or further injury of this muscle. So that's why they are being ambiguous with the results.
Well, let me pause you. Let me pause you right quick. The time is up, but I got to say this though. I got to say this. Just hang tight. You in the Dallas area, right? I think you're right in the you in Dallas area. Will you be in practice if you have time Friday or Saturday? Can you come up at the start? It's open practice. I know it's at 10 o'clock. You know, most people got to be at work or what have you. Can you make it up that way?
Probably Saturday.
Probably Saturday. All right, so I feel you. Now, you know, you scared the hell out of a lot of people, man. You know, saying that it's a tear. And nobody broke that news. You like the breaking news guy, basically, because everybody's saying it's a strain. Or it's maybe some abrasions in there, maybe look grainy, but it's still attached. And I think that if it was a tear, don't you know how much money is left on the table for somebody to break that news? I'm quite sure that somebody would have been willing to break that news. Even if it's TMZ, they can get a copy of their MRI. They can absolutely slip out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. You know, I just think that it's just one of those bruises that Mike McCarthy is in fear of his coaching career with the Dallas Cowboys if Dak Prescott can't go out there to play week 1.
Oh, yeah. You're right. But this is the last thing I'll leave you with. This is the last thing I leave you with concerning that. Okay? Now, the reason why I say it's a tear is because whenever you have a strain of a muscle, there's always some degree of tear in those muscles. Now, if you have a minor strain, 1 to 2 days, some heat, and that muscle repair can, regenerate quickly. But the reason why I say it's a tear is because whenever you have a strain, there's always some form of a tear in those muscle fibers. Now, when we look, as we're looking, it's been ambiguous with what they've been saying. But I can, if I was a betting man, I could bet you on the MRI there is some grade of a tear there. Okay, and that's why they're going with such precaution. And if you look at the news, they're not trying to leak it. But you saw, it was like, at first, man, we don't know. Then it was like 1 or 2 weeks. Then it was like, it could be season long. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when he throw that ball, he don't. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. But this is good. This is good information, man, and I really appreciate you, James.
That's just something about. Hey, Law, you got my number.
James, I do.
Hit me up after this so we can talk further about it. I also want to treat you to lunch at my dad's spot. Free barbecue on me.
All right, hey, text me at 682-214-4087.
All right, then, I'll do that.
Yeah, text me right quick. But appreciate you, man.
All right, then. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Okay, wait to eat that barbecue, though. It's like kryptonite to the nation. But, man, I'm telling you, man, people normally don't sit on that information. They would have had all type of articles. Dak Prescott with the tear. Dak Prescott off for the year. Dak Prescott, it could be worse. It's going to be a separated meat from the bone. Oh, my goodness, I can just see the people writing, the $160 million tear. I just look at it like that, but I love people. I love people, opinions and thoughts and everything, and that's just his observation. And trust me, I would be really in tune to that if somebody write a tear. Think about it. That's money. That's at least thousands and thousands of dollars of money of clickbait at least at minimum. Clickbait. I got my guy from the 808. You live.
Hey, Lord, y'all.
Yo, what's good with you?
Man, nothing. I just kind of lost my train of thought with that last caller calling in about tear. When you lift weights, you tear your muscles to build muscles. You all know that.
Facts,
if you're a bodybuilder, you get bigger by ripping that muscle fibers, and you get bigger and larger.
Right.
I think the one thing I could take off of that Hard Knocks is when they scored that touchdown, and I think I saw Dak do a high five. He don't look like he got no tear. If you had a tear on your lat, you would not be able to reach high and get your arm above your head. I'm not disputing the man. He might be a doctor. He might be a physical therapist. But I think I used to play ball and play some good quarterbacks. And there is a thing called overthrowing. If he was sitting on a chair and he was told you can't walk on that ankle and he wanted to throw that ball around, he's not using his legs. He's just using his arm, his lat, and his shoulder, and he's rotating just his hip. So he's not throwing with what you all know. He's supposed to throw with your legs. And he admitted that he had actually thrown too much while sitting down or sitting and not using his legs.
Oh, yeah.
Dak will be fine. I think it's just a ploy by Dallas and Jerry and McCarthy spitting out 2 days. It's just like a boss. Anytime you ask a boss how long he's just be out, 2 days, 3 days. So, yeah, no disrespect to that gentleman on the phone call. For me, I just wanted to say that I don't think Dak's a problem. I think our offensive line is a problem. It's always seems to have been we either had a great defense, no offense, or we've always had a great offense, no defense. Like, I just want us to hit in the middle. Like you said, like defense can be ranked 15th, 14th in the league. Our offense can be ranked top 6. As long as we know when to play the right time. Like, play the rookies first. That's what I think. I say let the rookies play, or let Kennedy play.
Right.
But don't put Anthony Brown back out there. We know what we're going to get from Brown.
Right.
He'd be trailing all the time. He'd be giving up that short pass for a freaking 40-yard run after, and he just can't catch up with his 4.3 speed. I don't understand that part. And Jalen Smith, I know there's a lot of guys that love him. If you watch tape, I've been watching a lot more tape since I've been home recouping my back.
Right.
Jalen can't get to the flats. He can head up forward. He can just go straight, Law. What do you do when you're looking at an offense, looking at a defense with a guy that can't go left and right?
That's a good one, Young.
Well, man, I heard the horn, man. Keep up the great work. All the mods, keep doing the jobs, and go Dallas.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for all you do for the nation.
Appreciate you, man. Aloha.
Absolutely. Aloha. Yeah, that's a good call from him, man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The thing is with Jalen, send him north, send him south. That's it. North and south. And that will be a good situation for him. I think that Jalen will be a great impact for our team. Remember, less is more. Less is more. There's nothing wrong with using that philosophy, as long as he's not the end-all, be-all. Let's listen in to the 971. You the one. You're live.
What's happening, Lobster?
Nothing to it. I love the energy, man. Let's go. What you got for it?
Oh, man, you know Shannon is a hater, man. You know he been hating for years.
Yeah.
Why? Because he couldn't sign with us. You know how that is, man.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh, man, I'm just chilling, man. Love the show, man. Glad you got it popping from day to day.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Man, I think the defense going to show out this year, and I think the offense going to do a little struggling. We need to find somebody to replace Cooper. Well, limit his time.
Which one? Rush? Are you saying Cooper Rush, or are you saying Marvin Cooper?
No, Cooper. Number 19.
I could not believe it, man. You was doing good, man. You came in with good energy. You came off the top rope, and now all of a sudden you saying replace your number one wide receiver.
No. Well, no, not replace him.
Oh.
Just at the beginning, he's gonna be kind of rusty. You know what I mean? Coming off them injuries.
Oh, I get
them injuries.
Oh.
Yeah, them injuries gonna be tough, man.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you had me at first, man. You had me at first, man. I was going to be like.
no.
Yeah. Oh, God. You had me out like, oh, no. But I see what you're saying. They kind of slowly move him in. I'm quite sure that they're going to do that. They're going to do that. Yeah.
Because remember last year he had that hammy, and then he had this and that. So it's like, oh, man, that football put a wear and tear on your body. But, yeah.
But technically he played every game last season. He wasn't injured, you know. People somehow slapped that injury label on him. But he played every game last season. He was our perfect bill of health. We just now need number 4 to be healthy and some of this offensive line action to be healthy, and you'll see a crazy
Yeah, we're going to get it out of number. Oh, let's just all the – I know old boy before, you know, who said that maybe – he had a muscle tear or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be the issue, but let's just pray. Everybody just start just praying for our team and pray they do good this year. You know, and then you know what I do? I just pray before each game, and I say, hey, no injuries or that's it, I'm out.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. Call back when you get a chance, though. Good call from you, Jonathan.
Hey.
Yeah, good call from him. You got the 202. You're live.
Hey, what's going on, Law?
Nothing much, Law. Did you the Law group? What's your name, man?
Oh, this is Glenn. I'm calling on my firm's.
Okay. Hey, when I saw that name, I said, yeah, this is a good firm right here. What your name is, Glenn, though? Yeah, let me save you in here.
And even though I'm calling from the D.C. area, I grew up in Dallas, or actually in Southwest Arlington. So it's like coming home when I listen to you online. So
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yes.
Hey, listen, the reason for my call, my number one concern this season is actually the offensive coordinator, and I'm going to tell you why.
Break it down.
I'm very concerned with Kellen Moore because I think last year was a little bit deceiving because he had a lot of yards. But what Kellen Moore doesn't understand is that a lot of these defensive coordinators were sort of allowing him to periodically and methodically move down the field. You can rack up a lot of yards in this league because of the rules. But what Kellen Moore doesn't really understand is that the defensive coordinators make their money in stopping you in the red zone. And preventing you from getting touchdowns, and preventing you from converting on third down.
Facts.
And my concern with Kellen Moore is that the way he calls plays, he doesn't understand second down is so important. So typically the Cowboys would get maybe 1 or 2 yards on first down, and Dak is under center or the quarterback is under center. Second down, what does Kellen Moore do? He goes in a shotgun. When you go in a shotgun, you are automatically telegraphing to the defense that it's a pass. Good coordinators in this league, they will make you wait until the ball, or you won't know whether it's a run or a pass until after the ball is snapped. And the best coordinator to me in this league is Kyle Shanahan, because you will not know whether it's a run or a pass on any given down. And so my concern with Kellen Moore is that the nuances of calling a game, that he hasn't figured that out yet.
Man, you preaching today.
I think he's setting up Dak unintentionally. I don't think he's doing it on purpose. But we cannot make Dak into a superhero. I like Dak, but I think the best way to use him is complementary football like we did in 2016.
Yeah.
Stick with the running game. If you want to put 3 wide receiver out there, I'm on board with that. Because if you stick Zeke back there and maybe an I formation set, 3 wide receivers, you still have the matchup advantage. You can do play action, you can run the ball, and defensive coordinators will have to honor that slot receiver, and they will have to basically wait to figure out whether it's going to be a run or a pass, because they're going to be definitely afraid of your package.
No doubt, Glenn.
I just don't think Kellen Moore has figured it out.
Glenn, before I let you go, man, you had some brilliant points with that, man. I have really no rebuttal to – and Shanahan's offense, I think the younger son, Kyle, I believe that's his name, he got a unique old-school flavor to it. And he's like a quarterback away from being one of those dominant, They're good on defense / offense type of situation. And I can't wait to see how his offense and defense we're gonna transition over to the 2021 season. Although they lost their defensive coordinator, so now we don't know what we're going to get out of the 49ers. Another guy that I like to bring to the attention to, and I'm not pumping him up, but that Brian DeBall, the guy that's over there in Bills land.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, craft up some great plays. He make the Allen kid looks like Elway a little bit, the way he craft up plays, and it's not just to do with the throwing, it's more so the design of the running play and the attack of the Bills offense. And you sprinkle in what they do on the defensive side of the coin, they look pretty good to me, just to me. But you did bring up some great points on how they maneuver some things around. And the Titans, they pretty good too as it relates to the old school football, but that's more so with the Derrick Henry just playing some crazy football there.
I agree. I just, my concern with Kellen, and I'll let you go, is that I think he's reading his press clippings a little bit too much, and I just want to see him get back to complimentary football. So I'll let you go.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Glenn. Yeah, that's a good call from him, man. The law group. All right. Hey, I'm going to play some music right quick. I got to check something in my backyard. Give me 1 second. And hold tight, the 205, and hold tight 309. But y'all just bear with me for right quick. It won't take long at all. I want y'all just hold tight for me. Hold tight for me. I ain't gonna be gone too long. All right. We had the 205 on hold. You're live, 205. Talk to me.
This Jamal come from Birmingham. What's happening?
Nothing to it, Jamal, man. What you got for this episode? What's on your mind?
Okay, I got two things on my mind. I'm just going to talk about both sides of the ball.
Okay.
So, all right, the defense. Mm-hmm. I'm just worried about the front seven. Because I really feel like just looking at our schedule, we're going to have a whole lot of teams just trying to just power rush us. So we really need to actually focus on the run. In the past, I think we can kind of scheme our way through that a little bit. Since we got picked up our draft picks, we got a little length at all the positions. Then we got guys that's free safety, I think, going to work out for us. But I'm really focused on it, ready to see what the running attack going to look like against that. And also on the offense, I just really want to see that offensive line stay healthy. Just really stay healthy. I want to see what we're going to do down the run zone. Because the same thing I got on the defense, I got on the offense. I think if we inside the 10, we should be able to run that ball with Zeke. I don't see any way around that. We shouldn't have to be forced to throw the ball or spread them out. We should be able to power through since we got all the offensive lines. We got one of the highest paid offensive lines there is. So that's just the way I'm coming from with it. And that's what I'm looking for from the season, really.
And I hate to bring up the 90s, but that was the driving force of our offense. We would see Troy surgically move the ball down the field, whether it's Jay Novacek or whether it's even number 88 or you hit Alvin. But then when we get into that sweet area, we put the ball in the belly of number 22, and he could sniff out the red zone. And that's why when you go back and look at all of the touchdowns, man, number 22, boy, he ate a lot, and it was due to the fact that either Nove Turner or the other offensive coordinator at the time figure out ways to give the ball to number 22 and figure out ways to make sure we punch it in when it counted the most. So that creativity do comes from the offensive line, do come from the fullback creating holes. But I'm quite sure if I were to insert Ezekiel Elliott on that same team, man, we would see the same results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see that. I do see that. But don't you think, like, the offensive line itself, we should be able to power through some of these defenders, some of them, or should. Because I see once we get down in the red zone, we do attempt to try to run the ball. I'm not saying we should always run the ball in the red zone, but sometimes I really don't see those daylight runs for Zeke. He's getting hit right when he gets the ball in the red zone area. So that's usually what my eyes show me.
Yeah, but we can't continue to blame it on the offensive line. I just feel like, just like the previous caller said, even if we were to pick up Ezekiel Elliott and put him on the 49ers, and we pick up the 49ers offensive line, we just do the switcheroo. We switch our offensive line with the 49ers. We won't have this same conversation. We'll be like, damn, this is unfair. They got Trey Lance, they got Ezekiel Elliott. We'll be talking about that type of stuff. But I'm not sullying or denigrating Kellen Moore, because I think Kellen Moore is still a brilliant mind. It's just the fact that he's not up to par as it relates to the offensive line unit, utilizing them and the running back. But you do have great points there.
Yeah, I do agree. And I just want to see what our identity is this season, really. Because I really don't see what our identity is. Are we going to be a pass-heavy team? Are we just going to be a heavy running team? Or are we just going to be balanced? I just really want to see what we're going to be.
This is pass heavy, and then we're going to have this defense and get the ball back to the offense. But I appreciate you for calling in, Jamal. Appreciate you.
All right now.
Yeah, I talk more than Jamal on that one. My bad, Cowboy Nation. But then again, you know how this goes. There's no rhyme or reason to this thing. You got 2 minutes to spit your mind. All right, so we got the 309. You're live.
Hey, Law Nation.
It's your world. What you got for the show?
Hey, Law.
Talk
Cowboy
to me.
Nation. First and foremost, I want to say you got to check out the Lakers lineup. It's sick.
Sick in a good way, yeah. Yeah.
And I want Kennedy on Brown.
Okay.
I want to put Cox on Gronk, because Gronk is one of the best tight ends in the league, and Cox playing against Gronk will build up his confidence, and he will shut down the rest of the tight ends for the year.
Yeah. Hey, turn your radio down. I get a little reverb in the ear. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. And one other thing, I love football, but I don't like the number system, like the number one cornerback or the number one receiver. I just wish they would cut that. I wish they would just cut that short and just make the best man play, and that would build their confidence without them like CeeDee Lamb and Cooper. I feel and Michael Gallup. I feel they all number one receivers. With that mentality, that would build their confidence up a little bit more, because nobody would know who to hold.
Well, this is how this thing goes, Your left corner is normally your number one corner, because majority of the quarterbacks are right-handed. And the reason why they do that number one cornerback, because, that's the dominant side of the field. So when people say CB1 or CB2, that's primarily that. And then that's just from a perspective of the game. But then again, some teams trail, like your number one receiver. If he like to line up on the opposite side of the field, then your number one corner travels and carry. So when people say number one corner, it's because of that. That's why they say that.
All right. I appreciate that little piece of knowledge. I didn't ever look at it like that.
No doubt, man. No doubt. You want the number one corner to cover the dominant arm of the quarterback, or the dominant side, not the blind side. But I really appreciate you so much for calling in, fam.
Love Nation for life.
All day. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you so much for jumping in. Salute. That's a good call from him. Y'all saw I hit the wrong drop. I meant to hit that one. I gave him some good beat type of music. 832, what's new?
What's up with it, man? It's your boy Boss.
Yeah, I saw your name and I said it's a government name, so I said let me just yell out there.
I didn't even think I was gonna get through, man. I didn't think I was gonna get through, man. I was over here holding like a groupie. You feel me?
Oh, nah, you good. But don't put a star beside your name so you get elevated to the top.
I don't mind being a groupie for the big homie, man. I don't mind.
Hey, I don't turn no play clock on for you then, man. What you got for it, man? What's good?
I just want to make an announcement, man, that I'm officially running the damn ball, man. I am, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I announced it yesterday, and it's I miss you, bro. I wish we could have rocked it, but that's something I've just been really kind of on. And I'm not gonna hog what you got going. I'm gonna respect what you're doing.
No. Pump the brakes. Stop, everybody. Listen, Linda. Listen. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie. Everybody need to listen to this information that Boss is about to spit. And if you don't like spit, pull out your umbrella because man, this finna get wet, man. Oh man. How the girl say, get it wet. Go ahead, spit that stuff, man.
I can't sing like the Reverend, bro, but I'm singing like the Reverend.
Hey, spit this out,
I really
man.
Came around to that because of Dak, and just at this point, I think it's pretty obvious. It's a controversy, whether it's shoulder, whether it's leg, whatever. I just think that it's something that just like, and I really want to get your thoughts on this. I respect you highly. Because I know you really tuned in, and I came with this yesterday, and I wanted to talk to you about it anyway. But you remember when Zeke obviously was holding out and was missing training camp, what they did strategically is they put it on Dak. At least for the first 3 games, he came out chunking, right? And killing. I think they should do it in the reverse. Because how can you have your guy miss most of training camp and then come out like he going to be able to throw? Even though I have confidence that he can, is that the smartest thing? You got an elite running back that's 10 pounds lighter, that's in the best shape since he's been in since 2016, so why not run a damn ball? Because I was literally always team adaptable, meaning throw it or pass it, whatever the defense gives you. But just given where we are with Dak with a $40 million investment on an annual basis, and just given the fact that he's fighting through only not even being a full year off that ankle, I just think this is a year to where we should put it on the horse.
Put it on there. And then you got to reinforce him with number 20 right behind that horse. So
and he looking good. And he looking good. Like his preseason showing a little bit more flash, in my opinion. I don't know what you think of that, but I'm seeing a little bit more flash out of Pollard. Even though he always had flash, it looked like he can even break a little bit more tackles, even though he's done that in the past too. I just think this is a year, man, to where I would want to see the Dallas Cowboys go back to vanilla and boring. 2016 clock management, game management, and I actually think that that's underrated. Like I really do. Like if we look at Brady close, Brady really has always been a game manager with an occasional vertical throw, in my opinion. But with him, he get called the GOAT for winning with that. But then when our quarterback do it, he got knocked for winning 13 games with it. I'm saying let's go back to that. In my opinion, just given where he is, uncertainty about his shoulder, uncertainty about his ankle, I'm super team run the damn ball. And
now
those
are some brilliant points. Don't nobody get it twisted. But the things and the philosophies that you wanting just these young offensive coordinators outside of Kyle Shanahan, who was thrusted in with his father to do such, I just don't see it. People do what they're comfortable of doing. And the reason why you had Bill Belichick, for crying out loud, doing those type of things, because he understood that, hey, by hook or by crook, I'm going to win it on the defensive end. I just need my quarterback not to F up. You see what I'm saying? So that's why he was all close, safe to the vest. And then on top of that, that kicker, those first 3 Super Bowls, for crying out loud, hey, man, he should get the MVP of it all, right? Right. So now, and we look at the 2016, or the philosophy really kicked in 2014 when they started running the ball. That was Jason Garrett and the offensive coordinator, not the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach saying, "Hey, let's utilize our resources. Let's not make number 9 throw this ball everywhere." Because if you go back in 2014, I know a lot of Cowboy fans would not admit this, but if they go back and watch, I don't think that we had 2 or more games of Tony Romo throwing for more than 300 yards.
Right.
See?
Preach, Law.
Yeah.
Preach.
So and then 2016, they just went back to, they say, okay, what worked? See, this is crazy. In 2016, they said, what worked in 14? Yeah. So we're going to keep it safe. They said, look, Dak, we understand we're going to utilize your Mississippi legs. We're going to do what you did. Look, that was the creativity. Oh, my God. They said, we're going to use what you did at Mississippi State. And then on top of that, we're going to do what we did in 2014 to make this thing happen. And bam.
Bam. And see, and I'm for that because, you know, I believe in team adaptable. I didn't want to at first kind of get us pigeonholed into one style, but I kind of see it like this. You can't tell Frazier to fight like Muhammad Ali, and you can't tell Muhammad Ali to fight like Frazier. Both of them was champions. You know what I mean? Shoot. So, you know, if you was that type of boxer like a Floyd Mayweather that could fight 4 different styles, pick your style. But right now, it's almost like the situation has forced us into one style. And I think you're so right. We have an offensive coordinator that seems to be pass happy. That actually concerns me, Law. I'm being honest. It concerns me. I wasn't concerned at first, been until this last 3 weeks. And so after this last 3 weeks, man, maybe you can calm me down, make me feel a little bit better. I saw fire coming from Star looking at your chat, bro. Star said I'd rather have 3 running backs than 2 quarterbacks. Ooh, killed it.
Oh, yeah. He off the top rope with that one. And he's spitting the truth, man. I didn't know I was going to get spit on with all of this truth over here, man. But here's the thing, though, man. Hey, this team all can be forgiven on the offense doing those quick 3 and outs if your defense is nasty. You know, if the defense can give you a short field. And remember, instead of the Cowboys marching 80 yards, because they was doing it even in this year, I think we went 8-8. They're doing all of that. Hey, $100,000 call back in now. Even when we was 8-8, that we was marching down the field from the 80-yard. You know, now we got a punt kicker. And the last preseason game, I was hesitant. I didn't like the fact that Hunter Nicewander was gone, but that Brian Anger, he changed my mind quickly. That boy can flip the field. Amen. So now a team got to march 80 and 90-yard drives. Go ahead, because there's more opportunities for turnovers and takeaway. And I see that Dan Quinn is not a docile-minded coach. He's going to put Parson in position to win. He's going to call up Neal to come down and hit. He might bring up first 48 to come out there to smack somebody around. So I love it. I think the defense is going to be that major difference maker, and the offense can just be the offense.
Amen. And I'm going to get off, man. I want to respect your show and respect your audience, man, but I do want to let everybody know, man, support my man with some super chats. There's nothing wrong with that because y'all see, man, he'll stop midday after a long day's work to kind of give y'all this content. And he never asks for that. He's not that kind of guy, but I'm going to ask for him. So I'm every now and then reach in your pocket and support him because he's so putting in the work for the nation. And I want to echo by saying y'all listening to nothing but the best, and I mean it.
Oh, my God, man. Hey, I appreciate your words and adulations, your beautiful words of kindness and all of that good stuff to elevate me, man, on a positive vibe. But I cannot let you go. Bro. I cannot let you go until you talk about this sponsorship situation. Hey, I'm just going to mention, Drew.
Which one? Because you know we working.
No, I know you grind. I know you're getting out of the mud, but I want to say about this one that you were just previously at. I just want you to echo how big that is, bro. For the nation, man. Next time, I just have a vision that we'll just fill that place up, man, for the next episode. Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I put it like this. You know, we did, because I'm not even sure if I was supposed to spill this out loud, but Law put it on the spot, so I'm going to say it. So we working on something with walk-ons, with Law Nation, Big Game James, and myself and the OC, where we're going to have an opportunity to pack the house for the Dallas Cowboys and maybe turn it into something way bigger than that. And it's something that I want to kind of keep on the wraps because we don't like to reveal before the chickens hatch. But it's something that if the nation get behind Law, if the nation get behind Boss Cowboy Sports, if the nation get behind Big Game James and show their faces and take us out from these cameras and where we can shake hands at knockouts, it's going to be a beautiful thing that can really happen. I'm going to kind of save the rest of it. I'm going to keep that between me and Law, Big Game James, and the OC for right now. But trust me, it's something that we all should get behind because if you follow the content from us, then you should know and try to come out and see us, man. And I mean that because it's going to pay out for all of us in a lot of different ways. More so, we just want to also see you guys and girls. We want to really take it from behind the cameras and put it out in the public, So it take the super chats, it take the support, it take getting in your car, putting some gas money in it, and coming shaking our hand. Because it's a big thing that we getting ready to be doing. And I'm going to reveal this part. You go see Law, you go see Big, you go see the OC, you go see Boss Cowboy Sports around the city of Dallas this whole season. It's going to be at the best venues. It's just what we doing. And it's just a beautiful partnership that's formed organically with good people, guys that make the best content, and are honestly just genuine people, man. That's the thing that I love the most is that every time I rock with these guys, it's fun. It's no hating. We debate. We disagree with no malice, ever. Man. Me and my boy Law, we super Team Cooper as the game changer. We disagree on Cox going to safety or not, but that's okay. You never see us bump shoulders in a disrespectful way. So it's just one of those things to just continue to follow us and definitely come out to see us as you see us all coming out to these venues. And when you get off the show, Law, you can give me a call, man. We got even better news than yesterday. It's even better, bro. It's building crazy momentum that's actually scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, my goodness, man. Hey, I just want everybody to understand if your goals don't scare the hell out of you, man, you got to plan some bigger goals. And right now, boss, man, you scared the hell out of me, but I love it. Woo, baby. Yeah. You already know. You already know, boss, man. This thing finna be crazy, baby. Yeah, appreciate you, man, for calling in.
And I'm not going to plug my stuff on your page.
No, plug it, man. This is the nation. They need to know where to find and follow you. No, plug it.
Respect, man, and I never want to disrespect what you got going or even have the appearance that I'm trying to call in for me. It's not for that. I do want to recognize the hitters, though, because I want to have a hitter week coming up soon. I see my boy Starboy in the building, and then, and I'm going to leave it like that, bro, out of respect for what you got going, and keep doing it, bro. I love it. I love that I gotta say, you the hardest working podcast in the game. I mean, I behind the scenes, I want to tell y'all what I call Law. His name to me is the pace setter.
Oh my God.
He sets the pace. So when you think you running, you say, you ain't running because you ain't keeping up with Law. He the pace setter. So until I get up to about 3 or 4 videos a week with 2 hour-long lives on a daily basis, I ain't doing nothing because I ain't keeping up with the big brother and the pace setter, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Y'all listening to nothing but the best. It is the Law in the building, and that's what he gonna do. Keep giving y'all those fire and that fire emoji, man. Y'all stay up and getting off the phone, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Man, I'm like that good old Southern Baptist. Not going to let you guys leave up out of the church. Like, and another thing, like, come on, can he give the benediction? But, yeah, man, he's right, man. I've been up since 5 o'clock. Got a chance to get the kiddos up, got their breakfasts and all that stuff, packed their lunches, and me and my better half get them out to school. And then from there, man, we turn it on this day job action. And then as soon as I get off my day job, baby, oh my goodness, I just got to jump on here and talk to you guys, and this what give me energy. You guys pump the nation and give me energy. So, like I said, I wake up, I stay up late, wake up early, drink plenty of fluids, and I make sure I do my push-ups and eat right. And I just get out here, man, to talk and spit nothing but my thoughts and my opinions out to you guys. And I appreciate all of you all. All right, so we got 100 in the house, man. What you got for it?
Yes, sir. What's good, my brother? He was absolutely right, man.
Right.
You know, hardest working man. Even on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
You go to Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Hey, I'm working on fans only since they cleaned up fans only. You know, I said, man, maybe I could do an episode with my shirt off or something at least. Well, I'm on Facebook too, man. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Guys, everywhere, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Well, much success with what you got going on. Good to know, man. Big things, man. Great to hear, man. Great to hear for sure.
Yeah.
You know? But I got a bone to pick. I mean, I don't know if I caught the whole conversation now.
Okay.
But back in 2014, now, when they were running the ball, we did have the best offensive line in the NFL back in those days. Now, we don't got that like that now.
Right.
Imagine if we had 2014 offensive line, 2016 offensive line, and sprinkle in a CD Lamb in there. And you know what I'm saying? Come on now. With the defense that we got now. That would have been Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
that would have been Super Bowl.
You can have the best, but you still got to do the right callings up for the best. You got to have the right strategy, right? You know, you've seen it before, fam. You played Madden?
Yeah, I play Madden.
Are you cold on those sticks?
I'm all right.
You know, but I'm talking about when you was at your peak. I bet you had that mindset. You had that mindset. Give me the arena team. Pick whoever you want to pick.
You gotta be as long as you know what you're doing, you're 2 steps ahead of your opponent. And on that, you gotta be 2 steps ahead.
Right. Or you random pick your team, you know, and say, man, give me whoever you random. You just out random. Now that's when you made it to the next level.
I wasn't one of those guys though. I was I knew my team.
So you just played with one team.
That's who I'm playing with. I never play. I ain't one of those guys I can play with anybody. Nah, I know my team. I know how we roll. I'm unstoppable. You can't beat me. That's how I am. I pick my Cowboys. You can pick whoever you want. You can pick the guys that got all hundreds on their team. You won't beat me because I know my team.
You know your team.
I'm one of them dudes.
You think now? I had to say that, you know, since you're the last caller of the day, man, you're honored to have the infamous time. I had to say that because I had a brother, man, my brother, man, named Ryan. He was cold-blooded. I'm talking about he put brothers in retirement. You know, he one of the guys that put me in retirement on Madden. I said, man, F this. I can't take this no more. That brother, you think I was cold with calling defense. That brother was just cold. I had made a rule. This back in 06, 05, 06, 05, 06, around that time. That's when the last time I played Madden. He put me in retirement. I had made a rule for that brother. I said, you can't play with Michael Vick, you can't play with Jonathan McNabb. Oh my God!
Was cold, though.
Oh, he was cold. He was cold with Vick. I was like, man, that's cheat code, man. He couldn't play with no running quarterback. If the quarterback can run, I said, dog, I don't care. You can't play. I'm not playing you. I'm not playing because he put me in retirement.
You to death.
I said, man, it wasn't. I said, you can't do that in real life, man. But what I'm saying is that what I'm trying to get to is that, do you think that Kellen Moore mastered this team yet?
I think so. If you think about his 2 years, we've been in the top 10. Top 10. First year, number 1. Second year, Dak got hurt, and we still was top 10. Kevin Moore ain't the – that's why I'm kind of scratching my head at people. Oh, Kevin Moore, we need to get rid of Kevin Moore. That's people who don't know football. Look at the stats.
What about
Kevin Moore dropped that?
But 100, man. What about the efficiency level of the red zone? What is that issue? Is that Kellen Moore? Is it Dak Prescott? Is it Ezekiel Elliott? Is it just a play call? What is that? What is that issue? Break that down for everybody.
When Kevin Moore first year in the league, did we have an efficiency issue?
In red zone opportunities?
In the red zone, yeah.
Yeah, we still had those efficiency issues as it relates to now. Although you can look at the final score and say, yeah, we averaged 30 points or more in the game, but it's just the efficiency level when we get into the red zone. We still wasn't ranked. If you get what I'm saying, top 5, top 6 in the red zone.
But you got to understand that too. We don't have. See, people still got this notion that we got the best offensive line in the league. It's just now starting to drop off. We don't have that. So it's not like, when we get there, we just going to get a ball of Zeke and he going to go through his thing. It don't work like that. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you
and
on that.
When you get down there, the field kind of shrinks when you get down there. So it's like, look at the personnel we was dealing with in Kevin Moore first year. I believe we still had Jason Witten playing tight end. You feel what I'm saying? We still had these guys, in here that we don't have anymore. We got playmakers now. You can't double up on nobody. So I got a feeling the red zone is going to clean itself up. It's going to clean itself up because you got to play man on man when you're in that red zone now.
If look,
it's not.
We win in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say this: we win in the Super Bowl if we top 10 in the efficient level in red zone. We flat out win in the Super Bowl. Is that the case?
I think we're gonna be that.
Yeah.
Zeke catching the ball out the backfield. Tony Pollard can catch the ball out the backfield. Our wide receivers, you ain't gonna double up on nobody. Our tight ends, they can catch the ball and they big. So what are you gonna do? And Zeke, we can run the ball now because everybody got to play honest. You can't cheat and say, all right, I'm going to put 8 in the box.
Yeah.
You can't cheat and say, okay, I'm going to back everybody up and we're going to stop your wide receivers. You can't do none of that. Am I lying? You can't.
You can't.
If you do that, you're going to get burnt. It's like pick your poison. What you want to die by?
So
You I saw. You remember the movie Saw. What you want to die
by? hey, but here's the thing. You just lamented. You mentioned all of these guys. So so you mean to tell me for Kellen Moore, there should be 0 excuses now, right?
Zero. He got every weapon.
Hold on. But you also had this one though. You had another piece in there. You said the offensive line. Are you still saying that the offensive line need to be better, or with the weapons that we got now, this should be hands down top 10 in red zone efficiency?
With the weapons we got now,
regardless of the offensive line,
top 10. The offensive line, I give them a pass because guys got hurt. Those guys are back now. We know what those guys can do. They don't drop off. We never had a thing where those guys was out there playing and they just dropped off by their play. It was always injury. Until I see those guys out there and they play drop off, then I get worried. We haven't seen that.
Yeah.
So that offensive line is back, in my opinion. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Go. I'm not saying they 2014 and 2016.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but you can't tell me they can't be at least in that top 5 offensive lines in the league. If they top 5 offensive lines in the league, we ain't a beast.
Okay. I feel you 100. I'm following you, man.
Especially with 4 back there.
The 4 gonna make this offense shake. I'm just saying that we just got to be more efficient in the red zone, and we'll find out this year, right? Because this is Kellen Moore. This is his 3rd year, right? 3rd year ever.
This is 3rd year.
Third year.
This is his 3rd year, and he's been tearing it up since he got there. So come on, you telling me? Here's the thing. These coordinators got to catch up to him, in my opinion. They got to catch up to him. And then think about it. How many red zone offense, how many red zone, like goal line attempts you think we're going to have this year with the weapons we got? I don't think it should be too many.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Facts.
Because you got to pick your poison. What are you going to do? You got to play man. There's no way. And you're going to get burned. All our wide receivers could take the ball to the house. Not like we got a wide receiver that can catch the ball and he's slow and he can't take it to the house. They catch the ball, they go into the house. You got to catch it.
Hey,
all
man,
3 of them.
You spitting all of facts over here, and you spitting the truth. And then, landlord from Alabama says, man, facts, pick your poison, So we got everything Kellen Moore wanted. You remember that? Remember that? It was a show long time ago. I think what's that guy that played on Home Alone? That kid.
I don't remember his name, but I know
he played in
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah. He played in a movie called Richie Rich. I mean, he had the fountain that when you press it, Kool-Aid came out. he had McDonald's. You know, I'm not telling people to go eat McDonald's or Mickey D's, but he had that in like the room next door. You know what I'm saying? He had everything he wanted. You know, that's Kellen Moore right now. He got the fountain that can press and you spit out Kool-Aid. He got the Mickey D's inside the house. He got the bowling alley, for crying out loud, or full court, basketball in the house. He can do whatever he wants. He's Richie Rich right now. So I need to see those results.
And you got the defense to back you up now. No excuses. You got the defense. If the defense is showing what they're showing in preseason, you got a defense to back you up. You could take chances now if you want to that you wouldn't have did your other past 2 years because the defenses wasn't like that. Last year, think about it. Last year, we couldn't take no chances. We couldn't take no shots down the field. We couldn't force nothing. We had to play it safe on offense because the defense, we knew the defense was giving up points.
Right.
So we had to play it safe. All that plays a part. When you got a defense that could go out there and get a turnover, you can let the ball rip like Kansas City do. You can let the ball rip. Hey, Dak, go out there and do your thing. Whatever you want to do. You can change the call, whatever play you want to call. Because I know my defense ain't going to give up no points like that. I know my defense is like that. When you know your defense is like that, you really could go into that playbook and you can take anything in that playbook. And Mike McCarthy, his press conference, he said, when Dak played Tampa Bay, I don't want to play soft. I don't want to play no dink and dunk. I don't want to play no hand the ball off his feet. I want Dak to go out there and just do whatever he want to do. Period.
Oh man, that must was the 30-minute one. I didn't play that one. Yeah.
That was McCarthy.
I'm gonna go back and listen to that one. I trust you, but I gotta verify. I'm gonna go back and listen to that one though.
I don't know if it was that one. I don't know. If it's not on that one, no, say all I lied. It's out there. It might be that one or the one before. But they asked him. They was like, "Are you gonna play Dak soft because of his injury? You gonna throw bubble screens and all that because it's hurt?" He said, "No. I want Dak to go out there and be Dak. Period."
Okay.
I want Dak to go out there and be Dak. I don't want no bubble screens or nothing. Go out there and do whatever you want to do. That's what I'm saying. This year going to be different, man. We got
wait to see
defense to actually do something.
Oh, my God.
And I apologize to McDonald's. If you want to sponsor Law, go right ahead, man. Go right ahead. Apologize to McDonald's.
I'll be all on it. Hey, I'm not saying you go get the McGriddle, but hey, put a little salt on it. Maybe make you live to the 80s. Jerry all the way up here in the 80s. Sprinkling all type of salt on his McGriddle.
Little mama's cooking. A little bit of mama's cooking on the McGriddle.
Shoot them sponsors, boy. Whole Foods, come on too, Dad. Come on, Whole Foods.
Hey, everybody, Whole Foods, anybody.
Yeah,
come on, man, we got it.
Yeah.
We're all inclusive. Anybody that want to come through and do it, man.
And by the way, I'm already on Amazon. So, hey, for you guys watching right now, shout out to my Amazon partnerships. Hey, we live on Amazon, but if I can get Walmart, man, we gonna be really in a good situation. Yeah, Walmart, hit a brother up, Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. But I just want to say, man, that's what people are not getting and understanding about this football team. We're a different level now. When you got the offense and the defense kind of like on the same plane, you could be dangerous.
So
Look back to the greatest show on turf.
We just need Richie Rich to put it together. Then that's all we saying. Richie Rich, put it together. I need somebody to Photoshop Kellen Moore's face on Richie Rich and send it over to me, man. I need somebody to do that because there's gonna be Kellen Moore for the 2021. Richie Rich, I can't. Whatever that titling of Richie Rich back in the 90s, whenever that episode came out or show came out, we need to put Kellen Moore face just like, But I appreciate you for calling in, man. I appreciate you.
I could do.
Thank you so much. Hey, 100, man. Plug your stuff, man. Plug your stuff.
Hey, man, everybody holler at me, man. I do graphics. Graphic Zone HD on Instagram and Twitter. Graphic Zone H3 HD on Instagram and Twitter for all of your graphic needs.
Yes, indeed. Hey, 100. You saw me on Instagram. I had my side view, trying to show off the haircut and everything. Had the side view, you know.
Fire emoji. I said, look at Long, man. Okay, look at Long.
I had the side view on that thing, man.
I said, look at Long showing off. Long think he Playboy Law.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here, you know, I don't listen to trap music. I'm sitting there like, man, let me type in Lil Baby. And I typed in Da Baby. I said, I don't know which one. It's one of them, the baby, the little baby. They got so many babies.
Yeah. You picked the wrong. I mean, I know that album. You picked the wrong song on that album.
I picked the wrong.
I see where you were trying to go.
I would try. You know what I would try. You know, I mean, listen to trap music, man. I said, look, Lil Baby. They got another guy named Lil TJ. Everybody Lil around this mug, man.
Hey, at least you picked the light Lil, though. At least you picked Lil TJ.
So which one better? Which Lil better? Lil Baby. Well, I thought Lil Durk was.
Lil Durk nice too now.
He nice.
No. They neck and neck. They neck and neck. But good thing you ain't picked Lil TJ. I would have got on him.
You. So there is a little TJ out there. See. Appreciate you, 100 grand. Appreciate you, man.
100, man.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. 100 grand, man. Oh my goodness, man. He saw me. I was struggling on IG, man, with the reels. You could put the music in the background. I said, let me type in Lil, and I typed in his favorite or his top 100 song, and I put it on the reel there, and I put it on my IG page, and it was pretty dope. You know, y'all check it out. At least it's not Lil Nas. Yeah, I don't want to get canceled around here, so y'all support Lil Nas and whatever he talking about doing, and also support Lil Stomach Chain and Lil Jump Rope. I know they got somebody name out there and Lil Flip Flop. You know, I know all these little Lils. If you got a rap name that you want to come out with, just start off with Lil. My name is Lil Durk and Lil Duel and Duval. I think he's still rapping, huh? Lil Duval or whatever his name is. Yeah. I bet you if Kevin Hart came out, his name would have been Lil Kevin Hart right now, you know, but he been out for a minute right now. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. It was a wonderful episode today. We had great time with all of you all, talking about this and talking about that. And that's how we do it, baby. This was a great episode. Lord, I'm with you on the rapper's name. Yeah, if I was a rapper, it'd be Lil Law Nation. You know, it'd be like Lil Law Nation, man. Oh, why couldn't be Big Law Nation? You know, who gonna be the first rapper to be medium? You know, everybody want to be Lil. Where's the medium? Medium baby. Somebody come out, man, medium baby right now. Maybe they'll go hard. I'm the medium baby, you know. You check out my rhymes. 1 fish, 2 fish, 2 fish, blue fish. Rap you in the face, you know. Now you're toothless, you know. That will go hard. It go platinum right there. Medium baby, man. Oh, that medium baby go hard, baby. Little Tool, you know. King V, I see you, fam. Y'all post down where y'all are from. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, Gina, Lil Law, you know. Yeah. Lil Law Nation on the trap. Lil Law Nation on the beat, baby. They'll go hard, Cowboy Nation. They will, right? Yeah, let's go. But I don't care, Cowboy Nation. Whether you big, medium, small, tall, or little. It's all in the fabrications of your heart, soul, and mind. If you get your mind right, man, you can do big things, right? Shout out to everybody that watched this episode. Let me see some little fire in the chat box, baby. That's what I want to see. Little extra large. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, they'll go hard. Little extra large. Baby. Yeah, that damn gonna go hard. Lil Aloha. Yeah, I'm putting Lil in everybody's name. Lil Michael Gibson, appreciate you. Lil Bubba Baker. Yeah, Medium Mark has left the building. Yeah, that'll go hard. But put this together. Shout out to you, Ja, or Lil Ja. It was good. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. I tell everybody this on closing. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, just simply, go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and besetted, with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it. And that's right, Little Nation. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn me up. Yeah. That's going triple platinum, by the way. You know, put me on a beat and I can probably destroy it. Yeah, like a little baby. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who made the donations earlier today, too. Let me see if I can find your name on this list. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to you, Sean King. Kelly, appreciate you for the donations to help elevate this thing. Yeah. Shout out to you, Sadiqua. Shout out to you, 3 of me. And as well as I see somebody else, Alex, little Alex, but appreciate you, man. Yeah. Come on. Let's see if we can. Let me see. Did you hear this? Let me see this right quick. AI. The little AI. Hurry up, lady. Did she go? Here we go. She gonna go soon.
I would still like to see Doc run the first team offense for a couple of series, maybe a pass play or two.
Let's go. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody donating, man. I don't know what's wrong with my little AI. She should be saying something in a few. Let's go. There she go.
If Kellen Moore does look at New Orleans' game plan against Tampa Bay from last year, he needs to go.
There we go. There's another one. AI. Come on, lady. She need a little coffee. Lil Ray and Pookie. We'll catch them on the back end. But shout out to you, Sean King. Let's go. We got to get that fixed next time. But it's all good. Cowboy Nation. Let's go. What we tell them?
Nowadays, nothing really insightful. Only one of me and nobody's.
Let's go get this little Super Bowl.
I got wifey on blinking, she freeze.
Yeah. Come on. Appreciate everybody. Come on. Lil Zeke. Lil Dak. Come on.
Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I.
Oh my goodness. Let me hear that again. Hey, you been late
Shout
today.
Shout out Big Lol, Shanika, Lil Pookie, Lil DC.
Used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble.
Dak is back. Eyewitness 3. I see you. Bama fan.
Nowadays, nothing real Pookie, Lil DC.
Nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she freeze. Photo, please, no photos, no. G's.
Roll Tide. I see you, Bama fan. Yeah.
I put game on layaway.
Come on.
I got paid to play today.
Come on, Lil Dak.
I get paid to stay away.
Come on.
I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today.
Buddha Baker, yeah.
Take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul.
Nope.
Heard your whole team was for sale.
Not
All
ours.
this on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might
Lil
never
Parson.
know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up.
Let me see some
Try
Lil
you out
Fire
and
in
then
the
they
chat.
line you up.
Yeah.
Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled.
What we tell 'em?
Get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years.
If you have not subscribed to the channel yet,
but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso.
Come on, subscribe.
Me, everything is on
if you have not joined the membership.
Add it up, bankroll, euro,
come on, shalom, baby. Little Derek,
everything is on me, or you matter what. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me.
If you don't like the nation,
you must be out your goddamn. Told you I'ma do
AJ Carter, let's go. Carter.
Do roll like a Mack truck, coach you hard. I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold hearted, now I'm backed up.
Tell all the haters.
I do this once a month, I don't rap much.
You tell the haters, come on.
Take the money and go stack up.
Lean forward just a little bit.
Take it tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload.
On the workload,
I think
baby.
I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up,
let's go, baby. I'm ready to play some football now. I'm ready to get this thing going the best way possible. Little Mike. Medium Mike, baby.
I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what.
Hey.
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up.
Come on.
That was easy. I'ma do me, why you hating on me?
Hey.
Adding up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up.
We gonna get on out of here, baby.
Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Come on. Yeah. Let's listen to this as you sit back, sipping on your wine. If it's the right time for your mind. Chill on out with the nation as we rock. Stand to your feet if you can. If not, just relax for a moment as we finna go get that little Super Bowl for this year. Let's go. Hit me up. Peace. Come on. Yeah. Come on. As the world spin. And remember, you're listening to nothing but Lil 8-Bit. Appreciate you, Eric. Lil Marty over there drinking that wine. Let me know what kind. Not the kind that's on your mind. There better be some sangria. Yeah. Come on. Y'all jamming. That sangria go hard. Yeah. Trip Aces. Yeah. We own Jerry Rice. I see you. Come on. Oh, it's that Ripple. Oh, Marty. Whenever you're in Dallas, share some Ripple wine with me. Come on. What we tell them?
Don't let the street lights get you all alone.
Come on.
You know it's dangerous to go alone.
Appreciate all of you guys for joining.
Don't let the street
shout out to J Farm.
Hit you. Can I be your player too? I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do.
Hector.
Paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far.
Shout out to you, Ethan. I'm going to check it. On which platform? Wavy, appreciate you.
If a baby grain can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on, y'all hit it up. Yeah. Little Dallas Cowboy, I see you. That's a cold-blooded name. Yeah. Y'all support Little Dallas Cowboy. Yeah. Yeah.
It's working, but there's something inside of you that says,
come on.
I just have to follow that because you don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. Come on. Be sure to check this out on iTunes, Spotify, as well as Amazon. We are on multiple locations, as well as Roku. Got a new sponsor in the house, The Game Day. We're going to be shooting some information out on them for real. And be sure to check out Blind Swirl Sports in Lil DC. Now that Lil DC go hard. That should be a rapper name for real. Lil DC. Yeah. Come on. Lil DC.
Because you don't know who you're going to meet.
Until next time, write this down. When the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one.